What it do, family? It's your girl Toot, and I am back with another video. Shout out to the squad. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming back and tuning in. It's Black History Month. Let's do something different. Drop down something in the comments about somebody who you want to praise. Black-wise. Do it. Let's do it. Drop it down. Do it. We like it. We talk about everything else. Tell me something I don't know. You feel me? Tell me. You feel me? Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. You guys sent me this Roxy Mama versus an unhinged TikTok panel last night. Did they take it too far? What did they see? This is what I'm saying. Like what the fuck? What happened on TikTok? That's why I don't go on TikTok. TikTok different.
At Annette's sister house, and I didn't know anything that was going on at Shannon house. So you're reaching too far.
I'm not reaching.
I only said what I knew.
No, fuck, she not.
I'm not reaching.
Me. Ain't nothing scared about me.
They're talking to Roxy. That's Roxy's mom. Shout out to Brittany. This Brittany video. Somebody sent me this. Let me see here. Well, I mean, like, damn, we're going. Why they?
I started informing everybody about what had happened at the birthday party, about what I was told.
You said on one of your posts that you talked to the little girl.
I did, and I just said that. Then I just told you I talked to her.
No, you didn't.
The story. Listen, I said I called Annette's sister. I talked to her daughter. She told me what happened. I then talked to her back to her mother and asked her, did she go to the police station? She said, yeah. And the police said they can't do nothing because the other little kid said nothing happened. I didn't just say that.
Okay, so you made this post January 2023. You knew he was a convicted SA offender, right?
When I was informed by Kiwana.
But at that time when you made that post, you knew it.
Well, that's why I started posting about it. Did y'all read my post?
See, this is when people get on my nerve. And you know, and I'm looking at like a lot of black women on this panel. See, this is when it starts to really piss me off because you attacking and you're mad at the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? When this lady posted, if listen to me, I want y'all to understand something. If Janelle and Kawana, who was actively involved with CPS, couldn't do anything, what makes you think that a lady like her could do anything more? And see, this is where people got to use their thinking caps. This lady is getting attacked for no fucking reason. Listen, all I can say is this. When she found out about it, she posted about it. Her story corroborates with Kawana's and Janelle's. That's all I can say about the type of shit. She couldn't do nothing but post. Just like I can't do nothing but say, damn, man, I want a memorial. Because what the fuck can you do without the family? You know what I'm saying? Everybody has seen the hearing. They said on the hearing that Annette had the girls, all of the girls lying. Which also corroborates with CPS. They talked to Naziyah out of their own mouths. It says it on the paperwork that Naziyah said that she was fondled that night. CPS still did not care. They let that girl go right back into the house. So y'all want her to do something that nobody could have did. And that's what people got to understand with this shit, bro.
Did you know she was pregnant?
No. So you knew. Okay, so you knew that he was a convicted SA offender. You knew there were allegations that he had touched at least two little girls, one being Shannon's daughter and the other one being Annette's niece. You knew about that at that time, right? When you made that post, because from reading your post, that's the part that had you pissed off because he touched some kids. He was a convicted SA offender and they was not doing anything about it. You even said you were going to go to Annette while she's playing holier than thou. You're going to go to her church and tell her entire church what she is letting go on underneath her house. In her house. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Did your daughter
So Naziyah is under Annette's custody. So since you're telling the church Annette's house, then you're speaking of Naziyah too, because Shannon's daughter wasn't living under Annette's house at that time, was she? Birthday party was at Shannon's house, and the dog was down in the basement. And Annette lives in a duplex or something like that. I mean, a duplex does not have a basement, does it?
Okay, see, my question is here, and this is where I'm gonna get to it. Lady, what in the fuck do that got to do with Naziyah and where she's at? Everybody keep going all into this dick. Everybody want to go into a deep dive and point fingers at everybody but the culprits. Have that energy for Annette, Jarvis, and Shannon. These people was on the outside looking at it. I don't understand what the fuck all of this animosity is for. I just really don't. I don't get it. What the fuck? What was she gonna really do? Did you not see the CPS report? They talked to the victims being the minors. They didn't give a fuck about what the minors said. They let the minors go right back home. So what did you expect for this? What is all of the animosity with her about? Can somebody, I'm being dead ass serious. Can somebody just enlighten me? I'm not even being funny. Y'all want me to react to this shit? This is my honest to God thing. Can somebody explain to me why they mad at her?
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people in Michigan have basements.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to send me no more of these.
Church what she's letting going on in her house. You didn't say I'm gonna tell your mom's church what you letting go on over there in Shannon's house. You said Annette's house. And the two girls that you're talking about, one belonged to Shannon, and Shannon had her own house. And the other little girl belonged to Annette's sister. So, but you didn't say what was going on in Shannon's house, and you didn't say what was going on in Annette's sister's house. You said what was going on in Annette's house.
Nothing was going on at Annette's sister house. And I didn't know anything that was going on at Shannon's house. So you're reaching too far. I only said what I knew.
No, fuck, she not.
I'm not reaching at all. I'm just requoting what you put, because you announced when you was on my panel, you announced your Facebook was Kenya. And this is where I'm getting this information from. You said you were going to Annette, for you call her holier than thou, and then you said you were going to her church and let her whole church know what she is allowing to go on in her house.
I did.
So what little girl is in her house that she's allowing this to happen to? Because it's not Shannon's daughter and it's not Annette's sister daughter. What little girl? Since it wasn't Naziyah, what little girl was it?
I said I was talking about Janiyah.
And Janiyah would be Shannon's daughter, right?
First daughter, her oldest daughter.
Okay, but Shannon had her own place because that's where they had.
What difference does that make, lady? What difference does that make? What difference does that shit make, bro? All of that really confirms is what them kids told CPS was in fact true. Because they stuck to that same accord when this hearing came around. That there was little girls getting touched. You feel me? The only person who can open up them doors for them little girls to be touched would be Annette and Shannon. So while people is coming at this lady like she had some motherfucking kind of control when Janelle and Kawana didn't even know where they actually stayed at. I don't understand where sometimes women, bro, y'all be having misplaced anger. And I understand sometimes why motherfuckers be saying certain shit. It's just like, what? What? This baby ain't had a memorial and y'all talking about some shit that don't even matter no more. See, like for real. Like, listen, y'all, this type of shit right here give me a headache. I don't know how much I can listen to this. I'ma try it, but I don't know if I want to hear any more of this because I'm already getting pissed off because people is attacking the wrong folks. You know what I mean? And now now y'all making this seem like fuckery. You know what I mean? Y'all making it seem like fuckery. A little girl is gone, and we don't know where she's at, and we don't know if she's ever coming home when it come down to the physical form. And y'all sitting on this motherfucker bickering.
Had that's where they had the February 14th birthday party at.
Okay,
so
but I didn't even know where they had the birthday party yet. All I know is that what I was told, and I didn't know where the location was at, but either or, I knew Annette was aware of it.
You said what Annette was letting go on in her house. So that means he was messing with somebody under Annette's roof. That's what
This lady is reaching all the way to orbit. I wasn't there, but in my brain, I can kind of put 2 and 2 together. Okay? This thing happened around Valentine's Day. It did. Janelle, Kawana, they went to CPS. All right? She already said that she talked to Annette's sister, which would have been who? Janelle. Okay? Janelle probably, and I honestly think before I even went there, I really feel like Shannon also told Roxy what was going on. Or just because they don't know at this point what is really going on, bro. So it got back to her and she's disgusted. So she made a post. What the fuck is you I don't understand. What are you trying to prove? What you trying to say? That because she made the post saying, Annette, you nasty, that she already knew prior what was going on in her house? I don't understand what the point of this is. I'm going to give this like 3 more minutes and then I'm going to exit off of it, okay? I'm just going to smoke this before I get off because I don't understand the point of this.
What your post said. And then they denied it. They denied that he was a convicted SA offender. Then you go and pull up all the facts and you post that on Facebook. Then you say you're gonna report it and you're gonna do this and all that. So what happened with your case when you reported it to the cops or to CPS? What happened with that?
But I don't understand why she think that she would have to also report it if Janelle, you know what I'm saying, is Annette's sister, was had already open pending. I'm not understanding. She wanted more outcry. Is that what y'all think she was after? She wanted her to be able to say something too. I'm just trying to understand. But let's keep going.
And then when you were on my panel, I asked you about 3 questions. One of the questions that I asked you, like right now, at this day and time, with hindsight being 2020, is there anything that you could look back on that would have gave you any inkling that this could have been going on? You gave me a firm no.
And your point is what?
Facts.
My point is on January of 2023, you knew a lot was going on. But when I asked you,
I didn't
you
know.
posted that you posted.
I just literally told you what I knew, and
you
what
posted that you knew
what my post was about. I done said it 50 times. I don't know why you keep going around the corner, but I done said it 50 times. My post was never about Naziyah. I had the slightest clue that she was being essayed by Jarvis. Had I known, things would have went differently. Had Kiwana and them told me more information, things would have been differently.
I was just about to say that the lady just said, I only been on here 5 minutes and I can understand that she said that the person who told her that they was touched was Janiyah. Did I miss something?
What about the girls that you didn't know?
You're trying to make this more than what it is.
Facts.
About my post, and it's not. I'm going to say it one more time. My post was never about Naziyah. It was about Janiyah and Annette's sister daughter. That's
what
all
did you do about them?
What did you do about the 2 girls?
Whoa. If I could reach out and touch you right now, I'll strangle you.
I'm in Detroit, Michigan. You can meet me, boo. You can meet me because you're going to get more.
Bro, and I'm Xing it off to this. You know what's pissing me off with this shit? Most of these women is grown as fuck. It's aggravating. I can't watch this no more. I'm done. I don't want to hear nothing else. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't go through that type of fuckery. Straight up. Fucking them up my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're arguing for nothing. Now you're just arguing for motherfucking entertainment. This ain't entertainment. And that's pathetic. It's pathetic. I'm not understanding what you were trying to accomplish with that. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'm finna open up these goddamn lines since it's pissing me off because I feel like you got misplaced anger. I totally know. I can't watch I can't listen to a second more. You know what I mean? I'm being honest with you. Y'all hit me up 678-235. I'm gonna take like 3 calls and then we gonna move on because that right there just kind of irked my nerve. I really would suggest for every family member who's around them to just not go on no interview. And if you do go on an interview, please go on somewhere where it's gonna make some sense. You know what I mean? Going on these TikTok panels and shit, bro. I'm not knocking nobody, but it's just like that to me is taking so far. It's going so far away from Naziyah. That shit aggravating. Damn. Oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta reboot this thing. Hold on. Let me try it. Let me see. What it do, family?
Man, to them, I watched that like 2 days ago. Them people, like you said, they got misplaced anger everywhere.
What the fuck was that?
I didn't understand why they attacked her. I can see why Roxy fell off.
Me too. No, for real. No, like dead ass. Because like that is like, what in the living fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. Too. Could you imagine having bitches like this in your inbox or sending you messages like this? The way that they attacked that woman's mother, and she literally posted this stuff in 2023. She was only saying the stuff that she was told. It didn't matter if it was at Shannon house or fucking in that house. Y'all, everybody with common sense understood what the fuck happened because the kids had already reported it.
That is like that was the craziest shit I ever seen and witnessed, and I couldn't even stomach the rest of the 10 minutes. I mean, like honestly,
I was getting so angry in here. My daughter was like, "Who are you in there yelling at? Like what's going on?" My daughter had to come out here thinking I was in here arguing with somebody because I'm up here yelling as I'm listening to this TikTok. I could not believe it. Then it was a man on there. They was just calling her liars. They was telling this. It was just, I'm like, but what's the point? The point is Naziyah. The woman posted it when she found out. It wasn't like they told her and she never posted it or never said nothing.
That was that. That's terrible. That was terrible, and that was like a fucked up representation of what we supposed to be standing for as women. Let me tell you something. After you peel back the layers of this case, it was nothing that Roxy or anybody in the outside family could have done. These kids, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, was brainwashed into lying and being able to keep up a certain facade. It was nothing that none of these folks. When you seen the CPS records and when they dated back and who was reporting on what and the shit that they ignored and what they labeled what, bro, it's nowhere in the world you could have sat on that panel and just did that lady like that. I don't care what nobody say, and I stand on it.
And I was like, she's strong. Because I would have went in on all that.
I would have been hung up. I would have been hung up on the bars. I would have been hung up.
Ain't nothing to talk about. I said what I said. What don't you understand?
I would have been hung up.
And the sickening part is they making a mockery of this little girl case. This is a child that's been missing for over a year.
Everybody talking about everything but a memorial.
And they making up stuff for clicks and likes and the gators and and this is the shop, and it ain't the shop, it's the damn car wash. It's like, it's just everybody don't even know or even paying attention to gather all of the information, and they just putting shit out there. I was like, what the hell? What is going the hell on? I appreciate you.
That was really sad.
Do.
Yeah,
I swear to God, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all back who just really just.
I promise you.
That's unacceptable, y'all.
This baby and not dissecting her this case and just throwing out shit that don't even make sense. Thanks. And it's just too much. And if I see one more goddamn psychic or medium, I can't. I told don't send me nothing else with no goddamn psychic, please. I just can't. It's just too much.
Thank you so much for calling, sir.
All right, too.
That's one thing black people, we share, boy. We get aggravated quick as hell. Some shit will piss us off quick. Because, bro, I'm talking about, I really was trying to stomach it, but let me tell you something. I feel like it's still ways that you can present yourself without being an asshole.
Call from.
What it do, family?
Hey, Toot.
What's up, boo?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Listen.
What?
That lady on TikTok is crazy as hell and shot out and trying to get some goddamn views and some more people on her page. Them folks crazy as hell. But listen, this is what I want to tell you. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a girl went missing named Kiara Stubbs. Look up when you get a chance.
You said Kiara Stubbs?
She was missing for 10 years, yes. She went to go and meet a man that liked her, but he was supposed to be doing some work on her car because something was wrong with her car. Her brother took her to go and meet the man. She got in the car with the man, and the man sped off. And the brother went behind him, but he jumped on the highway, and he lost him. Okay, tell me why. It ain't even been 30 days ago. They was doing some work on his house, just like when they found the little boy in Detroit. Mm-hmm. And girl, tell me why Kiara was in the backyard buried of the house that the man used to live in.
Yeah, I'm going to look this up, family.
Her name is Kiara Stubbs. 10 years. Exactly 10 years. Look up. They just not finding that girl body. I believe that they need to look wherever that man was living at, and them girls' houses in them backyards, and they will find that baby.
Thank you. That's a good I mean, yeah. Damn. See?
It gotta be somewhere where he was very familiar and comfortable enough to put her.
By his goddamn job? By his job?
Yeah, that could have been another reason why them clothes was scattered somewhere, far off from where he lived or where one of them girls lived. I bet you any kind of money when they find that baby, she gonna be in the backyard of one of them houses of them girls or where he was living.
Yep, thank you so much for calling in, family. Hell yeah, let's get.
I love your content though. I follow you on here and on what's the other one?
Which one?
The person.
Which one? Are you talking about Toot Reacts? I know what you're talking about. You talking about the Toot Reacts. Yeah, I got you. Thank you so much, bro.
I got on there just for you, but I love your content. Keep doing what you're doing, baby.
Thank you so much.
Don't let these folks stress you out.
You right. Fuck them. I'm just playing. Thank you so much.
I know that's real.
Hey,
okay,
listen.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Michelle, she got another good theory. I'm gonna run by. Hold on 1 second.
Call from.
What it do, family? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Is this Toot?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Let me move in the background. Okay. Yes. First off, I want to thank that lady who called in with that prayer. That was greatly needed and appreciated.
Facts.
Okay. And then, as far as Roxy, I wanted to touch base on that from the previous callers. Everybody acting so surprised that she acted iffy. If we go back to the anniversary video, I believe it was Kiwana said that Roxy was harassing her and texting her, talking about, what was she saying? Oh, stop lying on my cousin baby daddy and all this and that. And Kiwana said she had the text messages. So the fact that Roxy moving all funny now don't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I remember when I first got it, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I was blinded by a lot of the outside shit. No lie, because I was so like I want this baby to be found. You feel me? But I did notice because a lot of people was pointing out, like Vari used to say shit like that in the beginning, like what I'm saying. Oh yeah, you was cool, but now you switching up, and a lot of people was saying like, why would he be saying that? You know what I mean? So I don't know how that is. What I do know is it seemed like everybody in this family lies. And I don't understand why. Shit. Damn.
They definitely need to be charged with, if nothing else, perjury on the stand.
Facts. I know Annette and Shannon, I know they perjured themselves. You know what I'm saying? I can call it out. And that's what's crazy is that's why I want Jarvis to hurry up and get convicted so we can try them for some shit. Because they lying about a lot of shit and they need to be punished.
They need to put some fire up under their ass right now. You give them some charges right now, I bet you Shannon and Annette will start talking. They'll start telling a whole lot more than
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what the fuck we waiting for. Shit, if they gotta testify, they can do that shit from the jail. I don't understand it. I really don't. But you know what? That's Detroit business.
Yep. messages.
Yep.
Naziyah proved that he was in the house, definitely on the day of the birthday. She was telling him to come down so they can blow the candles out. And then several text messages of meet me in the basement.
Yeah. Shit, meet me in the bathroom. Just meeting me. They was meeting, dog.
So at the very least, perjury. And then the fact that he's a known sex offender. I feel like the CPS workers, they need charges as well.
Everybody do. Yep, I do. I agree.
Whole office, the one that went out there, the one that wrote that paper, the one that marked it low risk, she needs some motherfucking charge. He, she, whoever, they need some motherfucking charges for sure. There was no way that case should have been marked low risk. I don't care what them kids were saying at that time because them kids was brainwashing. You being a CPS worker, you should have been able to identify that.
Facts. And see, that's what people got to understand. It is bigger than Naziyah. This is systemic. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of things that the whole system failed on. You know what I mean? Or whatever, from the police department to the police schools to everything. And to how they even monitoring these foster parents. I am going to do a deep dive in where Shannon used to work because that's troubling. That she used to once work with troubling kids that got issue. I'm finna deep dive in that because that's some sick shit. Because see, a lot of times people don't understand is people prey on the weak. And it's some shit going on in that house. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
That's a field that you were in. You should have been able to identify that. With
facts.
You stupid ass. But you so motherfucking desperate for dick. But excuse me, I'm sorry. Can I say that?
No, you can say it because then he didn't even really want to give it to her. You know what I'm saying?
He was only even coming around acting like he wanted to see his kids so he could find out some of them and some of the other kids that was around.
Fucking shame.
He stayed with a woman with a kid. All of his cases and all of his accusations come from women that he messed with children.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That woman used to know when that man used to get out of bed in the middle of the night. She knew. You know what I'm saying? She want to sit up here and act dumb all she want to. You knew, girl. You knew.
Absolutely.
Shit.
And then aside from him creeping on up out the bed, them kids told y'all way back in 2022. This was before. So Janelle said that she made, if I'm not mistaken, in April of 2022 when she made her first CPS case, and then Tijuana made hers in June of 2022.
Yep.
This was before Naziyah was even pregnant. Y'all could have saved her from not only being pregnant, but definitely from whatever happened to her now. Because y'all knew, and y'all sat up there and forced some kids to lie. That right there should be charges in itself. And I can understand that they probably giving them some leniency because they don't stand testifying, but they don't stand motherfucking lying.
Shit, nigga, but all the other convicts can testify from jail. Shit, they can too. Nigga, fuck their past. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, like, bro, anybody can see that this was a domino effect of dumbass adults. It's just a domino effect. Absolutely. Starting with Annette. And I mean, people could try to look at her age and look at what her title is. Every time somebody hear grandma, they think weak. They think somebody that's going to be pure. Hell the fuck no. This lady was part of the problem, if not all of the problem. You continuously making... Now, I know you probably had some traumas and shit, but come on, bro. Naziyah mama was... Let me tell you something. That lady was beautiful.
But that was an offender. A lot of people are talking about Eric molested her and had the baby because I know the baby definitely has his last name.
Yeah, he definitely do.
Definitely do. The ages, Annette is 5 years older than him, so she had to have been the one molesting him.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt none of this shit that's going on in the house because it's cousins and nieces and everybody touching motherfucking each other. I don't know what the fuck going on, but what I will say is that that house need to be burnt. That house need to be shut the fuck down. That's all I'm saying. There should be no children up in there. None.
And I heard that the kids were gone, but then I heard that the kids are still there. I mean, I don't even know if they are even telling the truth about that, but hopefully the kids are gone.
I don't even really think that them kids been gone. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people were saying that, but I couldn't get concrete information on it, so I didn't report on it. But
I was waiting on to confirm.
Yeah, and see, by them being minors, you just certain shit you just can't find out, like how you can find out with grown folks. I'm not even going to hold you or whatever, but... what I will tell you is that with all of this damning evidence, there's no reason why there should be no child in the house, even with Annette. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Absolutely. Especially after this. There shouldn't have been no kids left in the house in what was that, April of 2022.
Yep. It sure shouldn't have. Dead ass. And now all I know is December of 2024, she was cussing them kids out going to school. So I don't understand how the fuck that should be happening. Like, yeah, we need, I signed this petition because hell yeah, everything need to get done. Everybody need to get held accountable because this is some bullshit. They dropped the ball numerous times.
Is there a petition that we could sign to get charges brought up on a person?
No, it's one of the petitions that's going on right now. It's a petition going on for CPS.
For the Naziyah law.
Yeah.
I know they have that for the law, but like I say, they need to see if we can find a petition to get some charges brought up, because if you put some fire up under their ass, I bet you they'll find out some more information. If not, find out where that baby is at.
DJ Knowledge, and I know I gotta talk to him. I'm a legal with him. It's just been some shit been going on. He's been saying things that how we could do it on the federal end so we can get some charges, but something got to be done. I don't like them folks.
Absolutely, I feel like on Annette, Shannon, and as well as that one CPS worker that went out to that house, because prior to, Janelle had, in the anniversary, she said that they had already had a CPS case and had made them move from the guy with the autism or something like that, or something was, I think, mentally wrong with him, but he was an adult, and he had been messing around with Naziyah, and she said that the CPS workers made Annette move from that case. Mm-hmm. So that right there should have been even more proof for y'all to dive into when the April incident happened.
Facts.
Well, it actually happened in February, but when the April incident came about.
Facts. And see, here's my thing. If I feel like if I'm CPS, if children are saying that they have been touched by somebody, I mean, the next best thing you could allow them to do is to move with another close family member. I don't understand how people who I don't understand how the people that's in the household where the neglect is taking place can have a say so on where the kids be placed. To me, that's another red flag. I don't even understand that. So you would have thought that they would have let Naziyah and Janiyah, you know what I'm saying, and whoever else was on that first CPS paperwork to go and stay with Janelle and Kawana, especially since they had a plan. So I don't understand how they were able to say where the children can go. That's blasphemy to me.
And it's ridiculous how registered, because at this time he was registered. It's crazy to me how he wasn't registered at one point, though, how they let him out.
Facts.
And somehow he was even reporting to his agent and wasn't registered. I don't know how that happened. But however, after he was a registered sex offender, when these charges came up, he was able to tell CPS, oh, no, I don't want to lose rights to my kids.
Facts.
I'm able to still go over there.
Facts.
So that the CPS report lets you know that he was still going over there.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why it's a systemic problem. This shit is a lot of things that's just wrong on so many different levels. That's crazy. And the thing about it is, this is how these folks be able to slip up under the cracks. He was able to do so much damage right up under the cracks. This nigga was able to postpone, turning himself in, and some more shit. And it's just like, bro, like, are y'all serious in Detroit?
It's ridiculous.
As far as the DPD, because who in the fuck does this? Like, it's crazy as hell.
They only let motherfucking creeps and crazy motherfuckers do that. If I take my black ass down there, they gonna tell me, nah, bitch, you gotta go turn yourself in today. I don't care what you got to do. We booking you today.
Nah, but before I let you go, let me just ask you a question though. You seen a piece of that panel. How did you feel about that?
I feel like that panel was absolutely absurd. It was ridiculous for them to just be attacking her like that and for one, they were misconstruing her words. Mm-hmm. She was saying exactly what she meant, and y'all took it a whole nother way. When she found out about it, she posted it in January. When she posted it in January, it had absolutely nothing to do with Naziyah. It was on Janiyah and the other little baby. So I don't understand why they even started attacking her in the first place. Had they shut the fuck up and listened, then they would have understood what she was saying, and they wouldn't have had to attack her like that. And they would have actually been able to get a lot further because, you know, she knows a lot more information. She was, a lot closer, and she was one of the ones who first started this. Her, Janelle, and Kiwana, and Roxy. I don't know how to feel about Roxy as, because, like I say, it's too much of the family that she's having issues with. It's not like she is having issues with outsiders, because I've seen her little post, but she's having issues with the family, and the fact that Kiwana said she had text messages proving that you were harassing her, telling her you was gonna beat her ass because she lying on your cousin baby daddy. That means you knew in February 2022 too. So for you to be popping out now, acting like you the savior and you the face of the thing, you wrong than a motherfucker, kind of like dead ass. You wrong. So,
well, there you have it. Thank you. Thank you
last
so
thing
much,
before
boo.
I get off of here, though.
Go ahead.
Little Vari.
Okay.
You know, I feel for that little boy, and I do feel like, you know, us as adults, we need to be a little more conscious to understanding him. He was a kid.
Yeah.
He was a child. He left when he was 17 years old, you know, and
50. Wait. He just said he left when he was 15, 16.
Yeah, he had left when he was. Remember, Jardel had explained that he left when he was 15, and then he went back, and then he finally left for the final time when he was 17.
Okay.
So he's 18 now, and his daughter is 1. So obviously, at 17, he had his daughter. He probably had the girl pregnant when he was 16. He was, you know, what the grandma say, he was trying to smoke weed and be grown. So he out here smoking weed, having babies, and, you know, he wasn't really focused on that. So I do feel like us as adults, we need to be a little more conscious before we judge him, because how many 15-year-old, 16-year-old boys is really out here paying that much attention to their kids? I mean, to their little siblings, you know? And there's not a lot of kids that's going to leave the house at 17 and be responsible enough to get their stuff together to go get their little brother or sister. You know, there's not a lot of kids that's mature enough to do that. I'm not saying it's none, but it's not a lot that's mature enough. So just understand that before y'all throw.
I agree. I agree with that 100. I agree with that part 100%, and that's exactly why I'm saying he need to shut the fuck up. Because you just can't that's the easiest thing to do.
Because obviously when he was there, like I say, he was smoking weed, fucking and making babies and doing, he wasn't focused on her. So shouldn't nobody even be interviewing him. All these That's
my point. Just be quiet, boy. Yeah, facts.
You know?
Yep, I agree.
And he was a victim in his own way, even if it wasn't sexual assault, because he said he wasn't, but the little vulnerable little baby looked like he was.
Yeah.
But he said he wasn't, so I'm going to just take his word for it. He wasn't sexually assaulted, but he obviously was, you know, abused in other ways for him to feel like he had to keep running away.
Facts.
You know, or he felt misunderstood, or however the case may be. But, you know, he's going through his own little thing, and I'm pretty sure he's beating himself up enough, thinking, oh, what could I have done?
Facts.
Or maybe I should have stayed, or, you know, so he don't need all of these grown people tearing him down on the internet. I'll be looking at the comments up under his little video.
Yeah, that's why his ass got to get off the internet. I mean, because everybody telling him, right, get your ass off the internet, boy.
And they be chewing that little baby.
Hell yeah.
I be like, boy, leave it alone. That ain't for you.
Thank you so much for calling in, sir.
You welcome.
All right.
Call from. At any time, you may press.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Hold on, y'all. I might have to reboot that bit. Y'all, hold on.